What or who are you? Oh, you're a Imperial
Yes.
Road watchwoman.
Go ahead, please.
How goes the day?
It's still pretty wild east of the Nibbin. Few people, except for bandits. But at least it hasn't been picked clean by treasure hunters.
True. It is pretty wild out there. God, it was a long time ago, but we had a really huge expedition through the Nibinay Basin. That was when I was on my way from Cheydinhal all the way to Leyawiin, doing the Mages Guild recommendation quests, and that's why I discovered all this stuff. And we went all the way out here, and we accidentally crossed over into Morrowind at one point, because we went to the Morrowind Cyrodiil border checkpoint. And we actually found an active volcano, Vols Vulcans, which was pretty cool. We found Cannulus Lake Town, all sorts of amazing stuff out there added by the Unique Landscapes mod, actually. I kind of wish I had an excuse to go back out there, because there's all sorts of stuff we didn't get to see, like the Scar, the Forbidden Monastery, Witch Town, you know. Which is all marked on our map, because we were told about it by some NPCs. Right then. Seems to be a fairly plain sailing from now on. I hope I'm going the right way though. I think I am. Yeah, this looks about right. Another road watchman. Hello.
Protect and serve. It's what we do.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered.
Oh noes! Someone must
Stay
do
safe,
something. You would have thought they'd have done something after how many days is this now? 250 odd, I think. Oh man, how long has this been going for? 261 days. And we heard about the Anvil Chapel attack from the moment we arrived in Cyrodiil. My god, that Variax fellow's really dragging his feet. Hello. I was about to say, you're not going to attack me at all, either. Somebody is, it seems. Right. Come on, then. Whoa. Merely blocking his attack apparently sent him flying backwards. Ah, you've got a friend, I see. Oh, multiple friends, right. Okay, well. So have I, as it turns out. Uh-oh. Shield would be good. Also, healing. Uh-oh. Oh god, so many of them. Right, just you now. Oh, come on. Let's try a bit of destruction magic. Why not? I am primarily a mage, after all. I'm not actually... Phew, there we go. Drops a good one. Yeah, as I said, Idris is no slouch with a blade, but he is not, and never was originally a battle mage, actually. He was a straight-up, regular, total, complete and utter mage, as you can see here. He just sort of picked up swordplay along the way as a bit of a sort of a necessity. After finding a bunch of books on the subject, as I recall. But yeah, so he does actually have quite a good blade skill at 45. Relatively good, I suppose. But yeah, his main talents are in magic, as you can see. He's not that many ranks off the next level of destruction, actually, which is kind of cool. But yeah, he's incredibly good at alchemy, as you can see, 85. And yeah, he has ridiculously good stats. Strength 68, intelligence 120, because of you know, willpower 70, and as you can see, all the numbers are all green because they're being buffed by all his epic loot. So we got the gown of power, which is pretty dope. The grand ring of intelligence, which I seem to be wearing. I seem to not be wearing instead of. I was wearing the ring of feather for some reason instead, even though I didn't need to. So we go. We've got the grand ring of intelligence, the ring of perfection, which is also pretty badass. Spell drinker amulet, and we've got Idariath's shifting visage, which buffs him up even more. But I don't wear it all the time. Just like to see his face a bit more sometimes, but hey, whatever. Maybe we'll put it on now, and now we're out in the wild where we need the buffs against the horrid monsters. Primal trolls, then, was it? Let's see. Right. Oh, yes, I recall this. Oh, really? Another more of you? Sweet Jesus. Right, I need potions. That did the trick. Flame Dance is a pretty decent spell. Has an area of effect though, so I can't use it when friendlies are around, but it does work very nicely on trolls. Somnalius plant. Carded funnel cap. Are either of those, whoops, useful at all in any way? That isn't very useful at all. Somnalius fronds. Well, they have feather, which could potentially be useful, I suppose. Yeah, I remember this was a problem on the old computer as well. For some reason, some of my grass looks a bit bizarre. Some sort of hiccup in the meshes and textures or something. But to be honest with you, it's not that noticeable until you look really closely at it and suddenly realise, you know what, that does look a bit strange. So I'm not going to tinker with it too much for fear of breaking the installation further, frankly. I don't know. Maybe if I install one of the old grass mods I used to use on my... There was a grass mod I think you could get which lowered the poly count of the grass while still making it look good. Which I might pick up. Just because it might solve that, actually. Anyway. Did anyone else see that? Whatever. Also, I want to up the effect volume a bit, actually, because there's some nice ambient sounds in the background here in the swamp, which you can't really hear otherwise. Probably can't hear on the video, to be fair. But I can hear it in-game. It's quite nice. In fact, what I might do is switch off the music for a bit and just listen. Because I have the Sounds of Cyrodiil mod installed, and it adds lots and lots of nice ambient sound effects. Ah. Goblins. What the heck? Huh? Oh my god. Jungle tiger. An invisible jungle tiger. Holy crap. I think we're gonna die now. Oh, barely survived. Well, I did say there might be a few bugs. Where is my shield? Well, that would be a good start, but where is my ghosts? I tell you what, this does feel a bit weird without any combat music. There we go. Maybe you guys can kill the tiger for me? Ow. That is very strange. A tiger with lion meat, interesting. And a lion pelt. It was lying, it wasn't really a tiger, it was lying. It said it was a tiger, but it wasn't. It was an invisible lion pretending to be a tiger. Yes, my legions of the damned, your services are no longer required. You may rest. Heal ourselves a bit. What out of interest is my restoration skill? 46. We're still, after all this time, we still have not got it up to 50, which is a pain in the arse. Never mind. Oh dear, there's another one. What? Oh, excellent. He's been stunned by the magic. Excellent. Those Oblivion physics. Yeah, the, what's it called? Supreme Magicka mod, it does add a few fun side effects to some spell types. For instance, you can stun creatures and knock them over with lightning magic from time to time. There's a very low chance of it actually happening, but sometimes it does. It's actually saved my bacon more than a few times. There seems to be a bridge there, but I think we need to stay on this side of the river if we want to get to Leyawiin. Make sure I have Stendar. Cheers, me duck. Be on my way, I think. Let's quick save as well while we're at it. Maybe I probably shouldn't. I don't know. I know I definitely shouldn't be quick saving in Skyrim, but it seems to I seem to have gotten away with it for the most part in Oblivion. I don't seem to have the same problems I do in Oblivion as the ones I do in Skyrim, so I'll leave it for now. Music's still kind of loud, although that might honestly be because I've got my headphones turned up quite loud. I don't know. We'll see on the final video, and I'll make some adjustments after that. This is unfortunately a bit of a downside to having lots of custom music. A lot of it isn't normalized. It sort of varies in volume. I seem to recall this Crusader Kings music being quite loud compared to the rest of it, so got a bit of screen tearing. Maybe I should switch vertical sync on next time I load up the game. It's not much, but it is there. I do hate screen tearing. It's one of the things I just simply won't abide, I'm afraid. And what is this? Warning on Fort Redman. White Stallion Lodge. Oh man. Now I'm getting flashbacks to the very, very first early episodes of Variax's Oblivion Let's Play. Warning on Fort Redman. Warning to travellers, beware the ruins of Fort Redman. Recent disappearances among members of our local community led to an investigation by scouts of the Imperial Legion. After many days of surveying the wilderness, they believe that the cause behind our recent loss lies within the ancient ruins of Fort Redman. The death of Festius Narot, our local sheep herder, whose body was found split in twain and mutilated, has led the investigators to suggest that the threat may belong to the spawns of the undead. Festius' body, as if torn by a supernatural force, lay, scattered inside the home of the Narot's family. His wife, Gurna, and their children have not been found. A scout found near Fort Redman shreds of clothing that belonged to the missing. Even though the able scouts of the Imperial Legion could not identify the exact root of this threat, we are cautious in judging its magnitude. Scouts have ruled out the possibility of a murder by pillaging raiders who have been sighted in the whereabouts of the uninhabited Arpenia Ayleid ruins. All travellers are advised to avoid the ruins of Fort Redman and its whereabouts until a contingent of the Imperial Legion arrives with orders to eliminate this threat. Geragimo Trailers. Mead. It's not mine, so I won't take it. Imperial Legion horse. Where's your Imperial Legion rider, then? Wow, it is actually kind of... It is amazing, even after all these years, that Oblivion can still look quite pretty from time to time. Just stood here on the riverbank, you know. Well, if we knew where Fort Redman was, I'd consider going to clear it out, just for the sake of, you know, helping the old townsfolk. Because Idris is kind of a badass. Let's put that out there. He's only level 15, which doesn't seem much when you compare it to Skyrim, where Claudius is level 39 and is still getting his ass kicked on a regular basis. Idris, on the other hand, is by no means invincible, but he's, generally speaking, he's pretty powerful. You know, he's got lots of good gear. He's defeated a bunch of very powerful enemies in the past, like the Lich, what was his name? Tolway, I think? As well as Lord Volmir, the practically invincible vampire lord guy, who, honestly, fighting him was like fighting a guy with God mode on. It was crazy. So, Idris is not a slouch at all. He's actually quite a badass adventurer dude, actually, for the most part. He's quite a powerful magician. But he's also a good guy, so he likes to help people out whenever he can. Even if he is a bit eccentric, because he has, as I've pointed out in the past, well, when he's wearing this thing anyway, with an intelligence score of 156, there is no way you're going to have an intelligence score that high and not be at least a tiny bit insane. So yeah, he's certainly eccentric, we'll put it that way. So he occasionally does stuff that's a bit mad, but not necessarily evil. Oh, this is nice. I think this music's from The Witcher, and it actually plays in the sort of boggy, marshy areas, as I recall, which is kind of appropriate right now, isn't it? As you can see. Anyway. Hello. Whoa! What the bloody Christ alive? What is going on? This is not the first time this has happened. Actually. That was me saying it just is going a bit mad. I can't remember, I was in the Ayleid Stepstones episode when we started using the Stepstones. We encountered something like this. It was this horrible noise, but there was nothing there. I have to wonder if it has something to do with that invisible tiger. Well, whatever it is, it seems to have disappeared now. Thankfully. Who is this? What are you doing?
Well met, adventurer. A moment of your time, if you please. Perhaps you'll be able to assist me. I'm after some skooma dealers.
Really?
A small group of skooma dealers led by a Dunmer named Kylius Lanavo is holed up in the Greyland settlement, just up the road. I've been trying to catch Lanavo for months, but every time I approach the place, his lookout sees me, and he goes running. I need someone to go in there and put a stop to those fetchers. I don't care what it takes. We must get that poison they're selling off the street. Bring me Lanavo's ring as proof he's been dealt with, and I'll give you the bounty on him.
Okay.
Don't turn your back on Lenavo for a second. He wouldn't think twice about burying his blade there.
Gotcha.
Be vigilant. Lenavo is a snake.
Well, I suppose this might be actually a good warm-up, I suppose. You know, after the trolls and goblins, anyway. So I believe we're a bit further down the road. We should find this place. You will note in my compass I have quest markers and points of interest disabled, but I do still get the quest marker on the map in case wrong quest. In case I get lost and require its aid, which I think is fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, here we are. Well, I used to have my Welkin stones hotkeyed, actually. I should probably do that again. Although I don't have too many of them, and we've since discovered that you need Welkin stones to activate the Ayleid Stepstone portal things, so I want to be fairly sparing with those, and generally speaking, I won't use them as long as I've got Restore Magicka potions, I think. So, although I have so much Magicka, 600 and, you know, basically 700 total Magicka, that it takes a lot of potions to restore it all, unfortunately. So, let's see, what state are our weapons in? Oh dear, Light of Dawn's taken a bit of a beating. 51%. I'll have to get these repaired in Leyawiin, it seems. Greatest Staff of Fire, 0 uses. Smith-Resty Staff, 0 uses. This thing's only got 5 uses left, but I suppose we'll use this instead, because Light of Dawn, like, it has fire damage 1 point on strike, which I think is there just to give the cool flame effect. But it's mainly useful against vampires. That's Light of Dawn's purpose. It's part of a sort of little side quest, actually. The more vampires I kill with Light of Dawn, the more powerful it becomes, because the curse put on it by that Lord Volmir guy I mentioned earlier will actually start to go away, and it'll start to become more powerful again. But for now, I just use it because it has 0 charge. You know, it has unlimited charges, essentially. Rather than this, which doesn't. But I think for this particular occasion, I might want to use this. What the hell is that? See, we must have some sort of invisible creature around here somewhere. I just don't know what. Hold on, viewers. I'll see if I can figure out what this is about. Okay, well, what I've done, since I couldn't find the source of the brrrring, what I've done is I've upgraded my version of Mart's Monster Mod. It was woefully out of date, as it turns out. I had version 3.0 installed, whereas, well, whatever it is, it's still here. I had version 3.0 installed, but the latest version's like version 3.7 or something, I think. However, I wasn't able to install that because it required you to completely uninstall Mart's Monster Mod. And I can't do that because, well, Nexus Mod Manager's kind of broken and is pretending I don't even have it installed in the first place, so I can't uninstall it. So I managed to upgrade it to version 3.5 instead, hoping it might fix something. It doesn't seem to have, though. I've just got this annoying sound effect instead of the other annoying sound effect now. And holy crap, is that annoying. Like, seriously fucking annoying. Holy shit. I can't even find what it is that's causing the noise to delete it in the console either. Because it's fucking invisible, whatever it is. Ugh. Okay, the noise has stopped. I don't really know why it stopped or how. I went looking around using TCL in the console to look for whatever it fucking was, and then it just sort of stopped. Whatever. I'm just going to ignore it for now. If anyone knows what the fuck's going on, please tell me in the comments. Otherwise, ugh, I don't know. I don't know. I guess... Whatever. I'll figure it out at a later date. But either way... We've got something we actually hopefully can see in order to kill, to deal with in here. Right. Let's have that. Excuse me. Oh, what the... You're going to be joking. So by upgrading Marked Monster Mod, I have now changed the appearance of Idris. What the fucking balls? I don't understand anymore. Okay. Well, Idris's face was apparently a load order issue, which I fixed. This, which wasn't making any noise actually until I just started recording now, which is really fucking annoying, because I thought I might have fixed it. Evidently, this still hasn't gone anywhere, and I have no idea how to get rid of it. Seriously, I have no clue. I can't do the kill all command, because that will kill all the NPCs, unfortunately, in the area, which is no good. So whatever this fucking thing is, I wish it would go away, because I don't know what to do. I honestly don't. It's something I honestly could live with, I suppose, but it's just one of those things that is annoying me so much that it's even got me considering rebuilding a brand new Oblivion installation from scratch using the disc, box copy I've got as part of my Elder Scrolls anthology, which, I don't know, might be something I'll have a go at doing. Because this shit's annoying. Big time. Anyway. Let's stop faffing around, shall we, and, Right, you guys are going to follow me in. Hopefully you will. I have a feeling this could potentially be a bit of a tough fight. Oops. Wrong button. Right, they seem to have ignored me for now, which is good. Oh boy. Yeah. Right, it's just you and me now, bud. I think. Yeah. Right. Whew. Okay. That was a bit of an ordeal, but good old fire dance seemed to solve the problem. I love that spell for in situations like that where you're surrounded by a bunch of NPCs attempting to stun lock you. You really can't beat. Oh shit, son, something's wrong with the NPCs, big time. Fucking hell, it's one problem after another, isn't it? Oh crap. I'll fix that in a second, but yeah, anyway. Let's loot these bastards first. Alright, we got his ring. Oh, excellent. Thank you for the necklace. Thank you for the random potion. And I bid you all adieu. Although I'm just going to fix the face problem first. Right. Seems to be fixed now. Sort of. For the most part, at least, as far as I can tell. Although I tell you what. Well, I'll carry on for now with this playing session I'm doing, but I think when I'm done with this, I am actually going to make a brand new Oblivion installation. I think trying to port this across, well, with all the problems it had to begin with, and then trying to port it across from the old PC to this one, I think was possibly a bridge too far. I think it's a little bit balked, unfortunately. So I think I'll have to go through the lengthy process, which I haven't done in a long ass time, actually, installing a new version of Oblivion. But I think I might have to do it. At least now, though, I know which mods I need. Because I've got them all listed here on Nexus Mod Manager, which, to be honest with you, I probably shouldn't even be using. I should probably be using the old Oblivion Mod Manager, now I think about it. Because Nexus Mod Manager, it's alright, but I don't think it really works properly with a lot of the old Oblivion mods. So, anyway.
Any luck taking down Lenavo?
Yes, actually.
You've done it! I can't even begin to thank you enough. By the Divines, I salute you in the name of the Legion. Here is your well-earned reward.
170 gold. Well, whatever. Either way, let's just, well, we're here now. First things first, I need to visit a merchant, I think, as well as an armorer or someone who can repair. Oh. Yes, Leyawiin is where you get all those mushrooms that restore Magicka and all the aloe vera leaves. Also, kind of laggy in here as well. My frame rate's a bit shit. That's impressive. Oh, it's because this has all gone back to... Yeah. Try that down to about half. That should fix it mostly. Yeah, much better. Right. Save any. There we go. Right. Wow, the weather suddenly took a turn for the worst, didn't it? Christ. Yeah, but yeah, this is... Leyawiin is where you find bog beacons. In the hundreds. Oh, memories running around Leyawiin collecting bog beacons. But you need them for restore Magicka potions, you see. Them plus flax seeds equals a ridiculous number of restore Magicka potions.
The prey approaches.
So anyway,
What?
hello.
I'm Otamil, but I didn't do anything, really. It wasn't me. No, really? It wasn't me. Never.
Whatever, dude. I just wanted to talk to you because your eyes look kind of cool.
Be seeing you.
Ugh. Stuck inside, I think, out of the rain. Right. So, Leyawiin Chapel. There's my man. Idris doesn't really, for those who don't know, he's not really big into religion and stuff. He doesn't treat the gods with the kind of respect they potentially deserve, but he kind of looks at Julianus as kind of a patron saint in some ways, because he's the god of knowledge and stuff, and Idris is always chasing knowledge. That's kind of his driving ambition to learn and discover more about the world and stuff. As for the others, he's all on relatively good terms with them as far as he goes, apart from Talos. He didn't want nothing to do with Talos.
Hello.
Talos kind of, invaded and crushed his and conquered his homeland. So, god or not, he doesn't fancy worshipping him. Hi.
Solana Blandia, healer of the Leyawiin Chapel. Bless the Nine and all the faithful.
Cool.
May you find healing here for your wounds and for your troubled spirit. There's a peace here in the chapel for all who seek it.
Good to know.
Good day.
I don't think I had any afflictions, but they are banished if I had any. So yeah, first things first, I want to go to an armor and get my stuff repaired before I forget, because it's easy to be honest, after playing Skyrim for so long where you don't have to repair your equipment. Oh. Where would I find an armor? It's been a long time since I've played this game and come to Leyawiin.